Hey guys, Xoranath here. Today I'm going to show you a team that can do over 17 million damage to the water spreader in Sea of Decay. The key unit here is going to be the tree Dr. Evil. He's going to do almost all of the damage. Most of the other units are here to support him. I'll show you guys the gears I have set up on this, and then we'll watch this in action and see how it works. So the first unit I'm going to show you is, of course, Tree Dr. Evil. If you've seen my other videos, they have very similar gears to some of the other videos. The main thing here is we aren't running a crit buffer, so we want to make sure he's critting all the time. So hit that 85 crit rate. That way you get the extra 15 crit rate from attacking a water unit. So just make sure you're critting all the time, and then give him as much attack and damage as possible. On the one I'm running here, I have him on speed, attack, and crit damage. And then I'll just click through the other gears here for you. See them. Intelligence settings is just high, mid, low. The main units, you want him to be doing his AoE attacks as much as possible, so please make sure those, he's doing those attacks. Next unit I'll talk a little bit about is the Water Nurse. We have Water Nurse here for a couple of reasons. One is the attack bonus for the dungeon, great leader skill. Another is the passive, so it's going to increase the damage that Tree Dr. Evil is doing by 100%. I just have the Water Nurse on full Inspire, just on HP, and HP, just survivability. Click through these other gears. I don't even have everything grinded on the Water Nurse here, but stats for Water Nurse I'd say really aren't all that important. It's mainly here just to provide the leader skill and the passive. Occasionally it'll put a defense down or heal your team. I don't even have all that much accuracy. I'm not really using it for those purposes all that much. Other units that we have, so I am running the Music Queen, the Blue Music Queen, on just, again, a full Inspire set, trying to increase damage from our Tree Dr. Evil. We want to give her accuracy so that this S2 can put the AoE defense down onto the enemy units, and then really, one of the main reasons here is just to give attack up shield and increase the attack bar. So I do have her just high, mid, low, and again, you guys can play with these intelligence settings. I don't particularly know if all of them are needed or not. You can probably save some energy. I'm not too concerned with it right now, so I just have it on. I do have the Water Music Queen moving first. That way we get the attack buff onto Tree Dr. Evil. Next unit I'll talk a little bit about. So these three units, I want to talk about them together. They are here for mainly the cooldown reduction. So we want to cycle Tree Dr. Evil's cooldown reduction as much as possible. I'll click into them. I think they're all pretty similarly geared. We have the light robo here on Inspire. You can probably run a blue robo here if you want. You could try a red robo. Red might not do as great against a water unit, but you could try those. And then I just have this one on luck, accuracy, and HP. I'll click through these other gears here so you guys can see those. I do have some accuracy, so it can land some defense breaks. The other stats are kind of just whatever. Again, it's mostly here for just the cooldown reduction, a little bit of healing. It's going to help sustain your team too. Tree Turtle. I actually have a shield set on because I'm using it for something else too at the moment, but you could probably just run full Inspire on your Tree Turtle. I might even do a little bit more damage if I switch those runes out. I have it on just a luck, HP, and HP right now. I'll click through these other ones real quick for you. And again, really here for the cooldown reduction. Also, your Tree Dr. Evil will freeze or get stunned or whatever happens to it after the little spores explode. And if you have your Tree Turtle move after it, then it will cleanse it with this S3. Again, the other stats, none of these other units are going to do any significant amount of damage, so it doesn't really matter if you're stacking attack or whatever on. They just kind of need to live and support your tree evil. Last one I do have a Ghost Captain here, just on luck, HP, and HP. I'll click these other gears, and very similar story, full Inspire. And it's mainly here to remove debuffs on Tree Dr. Evil and reduce the cooldown. It does the team up thing too, and can do some defense down, which is fine. We'll hop into a replay here, and I can show you guys how this team works. Okay, guys. So when you go in, he's going to put out the spores. And then we are going to move with our Music Queen, boost everybody, and then the Tree Dr. Evil is going to clear. And that's the main source of damage, is that AoE attack. And everybody else is just going to keep moving and reducing the cooldown on him, more AoE. You actually want him to be hitting onto these little side guys. It does help with your damage, and that's another reason we have the Music Queen, is to put the defense down onto those units. So really just trying to cycle as much as we can the S3 and S2 for Tree Dr. Evil, and you can see we're doing some good damage. He's going to put out the spores. We want to see the spores. That's good. Going to AoE them. Yeah, and there's that freeze I was talking about. So this is why it's nice to have the Captain and Turtle move after him. That way it gets rid of that. We're just going to stack up a lot of good damage here. It's really great to, make sure we have that defense break at this stage. We're already up to 5 million, which is a nice benchmark. I'd say you're trying to aim for like 5 or 6 million through each of these stages. If you hit 5 million in each of the stages, you're going to do 15 million at the end. You can crank it up. Like I said, I think this run here does, 17.6 or something. So you can, and maybe even if I run it some more times, it might even do some more damage. But yeah, we're at, let's see, 6.4, still cranking through it. Another good AoE. That's really, we're up to 7.7 million now off of that hit. And again, it's all, we'll look at the end here, but it's really all just damage coming from Tree Dr. Evil. None of these other units are really doing a scratch of damage relative to what Tree Dr. Evil's doing in this. You can see we have the side spores down to about half health already. I think by the time we get through this, I think we will actually have killed off the side spore, the seedlings here. Go through, we're okay, we're up to 10 million, and we didn't even get into the full life bar yet, so, it's a good check mark. Remember I said we're trying to get to like 5-ish million at each stage, so definitely on track for that. Roughly 11 million when we got to the final health bar here. And I am, this is just on full auto. I'm not interacting with this or anything. Another good cleanse on the Tree Dr. Evil. Yeah, it's just a nice auto team for this stage as well. So it's gonna really help you guys with the if you're farming it and for the guild expedition, trying to get your score up for that. It's just gonna be a really nice team for boosting your score up. And there's the spores coming out. We're up to 14 million at this point. Looking very good. These side spores are taking some serious damage there. Did miss the there we go, turtle cleansed the Tree Evil there. And I will I'm gonna move my head down here for a second just so you guys can see the health bar. Okay, more spores. nothing. Once you have the team built, there's nothing too complicated about playing it or anything. It just kind of runs itself. 16.8 million. We almost got him here. Let's see what the final total. 17.6. And that's it. 17.689. That's how much that one did. So yeah, as you guys can see, does some really good damage. You might even be able to put out some more there. Let me know if you guys run this team, what you get to, what you can push it up to. All right, guys. So you say, X, I don't have any of those Nat 5s. What can I do? I can't get you to 17 million, but what I can do is I can get you to like 6 million with the just budget version of the team that I was just showing you. So, a lot of these units are filling the same roles, but they just don't do them as well. So the Dr. Tree Evil replacement is Bookworm. The replacement for the Nurse is the Light Spider, and the replacement for our Water Music Queen is the Tree, whatever this guy is, the bat guy, I forget their name. And the replacement for Light Robo, I have a Blue Robo in here, and I just left the Pirate Captain for this one. But this is the super budget version of the team I was showing you. It works in the same way. And like I said, it's just all the units are just slightly worse at each of the roles, so you're not going to get anywhere near as much damage. But if you're hurting for any of the units, you can kind of see what unit you can replace. If you're missing just one of them, it's probably you swap one in here and there. If you have to swap them all in, you're not gonna, you're only gonna get like 6 million or so with this particular type of comp. But yeah, I hope this is helpful in just seeing, thinking about the roles that those units were playing in that first comp, and just being able to see, like, yeah, you can swap some of them in, but really, the team's designed to work with those particular units. Once you start swapping in different things, it doesn't work as well. But I just thought I'd show you, like, yes, you can swap some things in here and there. Yes, it'll still work. No, it won't do nearly as much damage. And maybe there's some other comps you can consider, but hope this is helpful. We'll watch this run through here. Yeah, and if you guys don't know, so Light Spider has a similar passive to the Blue Nurse. So Blue Nurse is going to increase crit damage by one unit by 50%. The Light Spider is just going to do your whole team, and it's lesser. I think it's like 25%. So that's really there's one unit we want to buff, which is our tree Bookworm. So it's just a lesser buff. It's 25% less damage. There's also the what is this guy called? This Batwing guy. I don't even remember what he is. He's just giving the attack buff for the team. So it's just replacing some of what the Music Queen was doing. The Robos, they perform similar roles. It's just they have cooldown reduction. And I think everybody should probably have Green Turtle. He's an elemental Nat 3, so I'm not going to give you a substitute for Green Turtle. You just got to pull him. The Water Captain, again, it's just any unit that's going to reduce cooldown, you can probably slot into here and just make sure it survives. Yeah, and you see we're up to about 5 million. Up to about 5 million here. Moving into the third wave. It's going to end up about 6 million or so. Yeah, and definitely want to make sure your units are tanky. Whenever I've been swapping in the units here, they're, some of them might even die in this run, but lots of sustain with the Blue Robo. to, you know, give them the healing over time. And again, you know, just big damage from the Bookworm is driving what makes this particular comp work. And again, it's you know, the AoE damage in particular. And I don't even think my Tree Bookworm is fully skilled, so you know, probably not even completely optimal. I just, for this one, swapped over the gears I had on the Tree Doctor Evil onto my Bookworm for this particular run. Yeah, and at the end here, didn't quite get the rotation for hitting the AoE attack, and I think that was honestly due to the lack of cooldown that I have on my Bookworm because I'm not fully skilled. So if you guys are fully skilled, probably gonna be a lot more consistent. But also shows the importance of why you need to have cooldown. You know, a couple units died here, but we're still gonna finish off the boss and hit, you know, what is this, you know, almost 6.5 million, something like that. So there you guys go. There is a budget version of the premium team that I was showing you. Yeah, 6.4 million, and then yeah, look over here, and it's a similar thing for the Tree Evil and the other team. It's he's gonna do, you know, this is 81%. Tree Evil might even be doing more. There you guys go. So you say to me, Zora, thank you for showing me a budget team. Great, but I just started this game today, and I don't even have any Nat 4s. So how can I clear this dungeon without Nat 4s and Nat 5s? So let's take a look at this team. This is just all Nat 3s. We have the, for our back line, 2 of the sharpshooters. So we have the Tree Sharpshooter, we have the Dark Sharpshooter, which are, you know, our main damage dealers here. The Dark Sharpshooter is nice because it also brings Mark whenever we get to the mid stage here. Some other units that, you know, I just threw up front. I threw some tanky units, so Green Occult for some heals, and then also, I mean, the Hog can you know, heal your units, put some crit dampen on, and then give you you know, the attack bar boost and attack up. You might even put the leader or the ally focus on one of your sharpshooters. Yeah, but yeah, if you guys are trying to, you know, just clear it with Nat 3s and aren't really too worried about super high score, you know, there's a comp like this might work out for you. I've not watched this one entirely yet, so I don't know what the damage is going to be here. You know, if this one, we're kind of ignoring the blue spores. You know, if you have an AoE dealer that can clear them, that's going to be a lot better. But I'm just showing you, if you know, you have no other units, don't know what to do, something like this can work. The cleanse from the green turtle here is going to be really nice, and also the cleanse from the Tree Occult. Probably not going to get a whole lot of damage off of on our final score. It's probably going to be very low, but you know, that's could be expected if you're just running Nat 3s, right? You kind of expect the damage to go up as you start to use more premium units. But I just want to show you that, you know, you guys can, if you're just looking to clear it, not looking for a super high score, and you just want to use Nat 3s, something like this might work out for you. So we'll finish this and see what the score ends up being. Yeah, see, nice heals, gets rid of some debuffs. Decent damage with the sharpshooter, and then there we have both the mark and the defense down, which is nice for damage. And then we're just gonna do a little bit of damage here. Yeah, what are we up to? 2.7. So what do we hit? We hit, so like 17-ish million on the premium team, 6 million-ish on like bottom of the barrel replacements for them. And then if we're just going in with, you know, what can just clear this dungeon, right now we're 2.8, so we'll see. Looks like we're gonna end up like, I don't know, 4 million or so. Yeah, if you guys can't clear out the spores, it's important to bring either a combination of immunity or bring cleansers. That way you can get rid of the freezes. So that was another thing with this team is like if you don't have the ability to clear off the spores with like Bookworm or Tree Evil or just any AOE tree damage dealer, then you need to be able to recover from the spores. Yeah, the one thing, I mean, you got to watch if you don't do enough damage there. Some of your units might die from that revenge. I think we're still, with these Nat 3s, going to be able to clear it here. Only a little bit more damage to go. And there you go. So with just Nat 3s, we're hitting half of what we are with the, the budget team, so to speak. But I mean, you can get an S with this team and get 3 million damage if you're just looking for a way to clear it. But I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did you like that I showed you 3 iterations of a team, the more premium team, the kind of budget replacement, and then just woke up and started playing Element Fission this morning type teams? Let me know if you guys want to see more of that. Happy to do that. But thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please show me and give me a like. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.